Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Digging in now, Kevin Kiermaier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Kevin Kiermaier. First pitch, 4 o'clock.
A 1 pitch on its way. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now pitch on the way. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
Digging in, Hunter Renfroe, his career line against Garrett Cole. Just a 1 for 9. From the belt, the pitch. Renfroe is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Struck him out.
That is first. The left field. Off the
From the stretch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Go for the first, Cole, and late reactions, and they got him. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. It'll leave things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And so take a look at ball 1. LeMahieu gets his lead at first, nobody out. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Ball 1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Meadows moving back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless, and then grab a huge home run in the first.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Fouled off. In Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Zunino gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Up next for the Rays, Ji-Man Choi.
The first baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Ball.
Bases are empty. One man out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here comes the first pitch. Jose Martinez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. First pitch on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Stanton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now to the plate, Luke Boyd. And this one's in the dirt. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Boy, not even close with that one. He's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Ball and a strike.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And no swing apparently, ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Zunino has it. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. Now batting, Aaron Judge. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Pitch on the way.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. Fouled away. And he struck him out. His 7th. Leading off the inning, Hunter Renfroe, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Well, he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Hunter Renfroe goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. So striding forward now, Yandy Diaz will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1 strike now from Cole. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Kiermaier looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
That's inside. 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
The designated hitter, Lsoto-Lopéz.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runner goes for second. Popped him up. Diaz has got it, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Ji-Man Choi will start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Stepping in now, Jose Martinez. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1, here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 2-1. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. The next 3-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Striding in, Brandon Lau. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone. Trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in the zone, or you just pitch around it?
Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the belt, the pitch.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. In the dirt here. So now two men in scoring position. 1-0. Here it is. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Looking at his career totals, Zunino has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. First pitch on its way. Kevin Kiermaier is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
The 2-2. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Judge is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Now back.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
A runner at first with no outs here. And that's over. 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next.
Settling in now, Torres. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Chaz Rowe is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Hot shot to third. He's got it. Step on the bag for 1. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
2 strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And then in now. Renfroe been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. A ball and a strike.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Looking to send him packing again. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it one away. Now to the plate, Austin Meadows. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more in the next one.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike two. And he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning.
So striding in, Gio Urshela. They'll get things started here in the second half. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball is next. Matthew Boyd gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
First pitch, 105.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot. 87 degrees here at first pitch. And a little off to begin the afternoon, as it's to 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's collected 11 hits in 39 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. Two pitches fouled away. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Kepler leads off first with 1 away. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline to second for 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A runner on first with 2 away.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he fouls this one off. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the left fielder. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 offering.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Second and third, 2 away. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
And a ball, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And the last 3 hitters have reached base safely here. You have to wonder whether he's going to be able to settle down here before it's too late. Here's Miguel Sano. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Minnesota leads this one 2-0. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all three pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Digging in, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And now a pitch on the way. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short, and that becomes the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Stepping up now, Nico Goodrum. First pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a ball.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
No strike.
Outside, 3-0 now. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. The 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2. Hit back up the middle. Donaldson's there. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Kepler is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. From the stretch, pitch out, nothing doing. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Change up low, 2-0. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. Candelario is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
To the plate now, Max Kepler. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He worked the walk to open up the ball game. Ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just hung in there on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped him up over to the left, but playable over in foul ground, and he's going to afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies baseball starts right now. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Stepping into the box, Eric Sogard. He will lead this one off today. Grounded to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 6, Lsoto0484's.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. First offering on its way. Nola has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Skied into very shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So stepping in, JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Harper.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
One out, nobody on. Fouled off. Fouled away. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Garcia gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting first, the second baseman, Segura.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich is under it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Keston Hiura. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away. Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun. First pitch on its way. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. This is line to left, and that'll be a base hit, the first one of the game for the Brewers.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Braun, base runner at first with 1 out. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Digging in now for the Brewers, Omar Narvaez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. Segura has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Striding into the box, Marcus Semien. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
First pitch of the at-bat. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
First pitch, 105.
0-1, here it comes.
Nope, that's inside.
Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees, our first pitch temperature. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate. And then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
The 1-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Kluber, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Bases are empty, one man out. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Here it comes on 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gallo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. A's 0, Rangers coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Sean Manaea gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
The pride and joy of Andrew High School in Gary, Indiana. Sean Manaea, he had the no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox, one of the tougher lefties. Who reminds me a lot of Sid Fernandez. Low 3/4 arm angle, mid to upper 90s fastball, good curveball, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting second, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. His career numbers against Manaea. He's got a batting average of .444. He's taken him deep once. And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
The 3-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, Willie Calhoun.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Nope. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set, and the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Calhoun leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line drive base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Execute your pitch down and away below the knee, and a left-hander's able to shoot it through the 5.5 hole. That fires me up.
Standing in now, Danny Santana fouled off. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire, and with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay. The pause and the 0-2. Line to the right side, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping up to the plate, Todd Frazier. And a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Oh, that's off the plate.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Ready with the 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. .23 pitches already here in the first inning. All even now, 2-2. And another foul ball. He's set. The 2-2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Rangers will have to be content with just the one. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Texas is out in front, 1-0. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey!
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
That is fair. The left fielder, number 20, Mark Canha.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Canha. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Hit down the third baseline. Frazier is there. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
That is fifth. The designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
2 out, nobody on. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Take it back. Momento. Hey, no, don't follow me in here. Está bien, mamá. Let's play in the rain, Bubba. No, you're gonna fall.
afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So striding in, Jonathan Villar, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
First pitch, 106.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He also has one home run. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his...
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
In now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. Anderson leads off second with one gone in the inning. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
That is it. The first baseman.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jesus Aguilar, runner in scoring position with Surgan. First offering on its way. Hard hit at third. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Miami. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting center, the second baseman, Patel.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And now, in fact, they'll tag him out at second base, trying to advance on the bad throw. What a break there.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
The 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2.